California Association of Realtors just released their August housing data for the Bay Area, and there are some things that may surprise you. What's up guys, this is Oliver, your Bay Area Realtor, and for today's video, I'll be sharing with you how our Bay Area real estate market is doing for the month of September. If you haven't watched my previous Bay Area market update videos, I basically go over important housing metrics and how that could impact you if you're considering buying or selling real estate in the Bay. If you haven't watched my most recent Bay Area market update video, I reviewed the California Association of Realtors Bay Area housing data for July. We saw across the 5 major counties, which include Alameda, Contra Costa, San Francisco, San Mateo, and Santa Clara County, that closed sales dropped 36% on average year to year. This indicates a huge slowdown in buyer demand. Housing inventory went up, with homes staying on the market for an average of 13 days, up from 10 days previously. And today, I'll be going over August's data to see where we're heading in our market. But if you guys are new to this channel, my name is Oliver. I'm a realtor in the Bay Area, and I create content on the latest news revolving the real estate and mortgage market nationwide, and how that ultimately impacts our Bay Area real estate market. Before we begin, if you enjoy me making these videos, I'd appreciate if you like the video. This will help support my channel and home buyers and home sellers like yourself who are looking to buy a home or sell a home in the Bay Area. If you want to stay updated with the Bay Area real estate market, you got to hit that subscribe button. What are you guys waiting for? So with out of the way, let's cue up the intro. Okay, to break down this video, we'll be looking at the California Association of Realtors single-family housing market data for August 2022 and going over the 4 key metrics, which are sales, unsold inventory index, days on market, and median sales price. Right now, I have pulled up right here the CAR Bay Area historical data spreadsheet. I have the generic one that you can access on the CAR's website. I'll have the link available in the description below so you guys can check it out and follow along with the most recent data. So we can just start off with sales. These are basically the number of homes that have closed for the month, meaning the buyer and seller have fulfilled all their contractual obligations and buyers have received the keys. The metric specifically is represented by percentage change month to month. We can look right here at Alameda. This includes cities like Oakland, Fremont, Hayward, and Berkeley. Sales increased 10.4% from the previous month in July, which sales dropped negative 20.1%. Contra Costa County, this includes cities like San Ramon, Walnut Creek, Concord, Brentwood, and Richmond. There's the sales in this county went up 4.7% from the previous month. San Francisco County, this is San Francisco essentially. The sales went up 3.4% from the previous month, where in the past month it dropped 25.4%. San Mateo County, San Mateo, Daly City, Redwood City, and South San Francisco, home sales dropped slightly at negative 0.7%. In the previous month, it was minus 10.2% month to month. Santa Clara. The cities in Santa Clara County include San Jose, Palo Alto, Sunnyvale, and Mountain View. We know in July, their sales was hit pretty hard at a drop at 30%. Almost recovered from that dip. Now they're increased at 22.7%. So on average, all counties have essentially increased in home sales, 8.1% increase across all 5 major Bay Area counties. So essentially we're seeing a sudden surge in housing demand, and it's actually really surprising to me, especially with the Federal Reserve having their meeting in Jackson Hole, where they're pretty much doubling down on tightening monetary policy to increase the federal funds rate. Mortgage rates are continuing to increase. They're pretty much at their highest. If you haven't watched my previous mortgage market update video, we pretty much saw that the rates have been at its peak since the housing crisis in 2008. With this sudden surge in buying demand, this could imply that buyers are getting more comfortable now with where things are economically, and they see that real estate is discounted, and they know that real estate is a great asset, so they're probably investing now before later on when the rates are higher. We'll have to see as we get more data from September to see where we're heading. Let's move on to year percentage sales. Alameda, for August, they dropped negative 30%. Contra Costa, they dropped at 27.4% from approximately 1 year ago. San Francisco dropped 23.9%. San Mateo decreased to negative 30.3% from 1 year ago. And Santa Clara County is at minus 28.4%. Overall, with all 5 counties, on average, it's minus 28%. So we're still seeing a slowdown in sales from approximately 1 year ago across all 5 major Bay Area counties. So unsold inventory index is essentially the number of months it would take to deplete the remaining inventory at the end of the month with the sales rate of the month. So for example, there are 1,000 homes on the market and the sales rate is 500 home sales for the month. It would take 2 months to sell the remaining inventory. For the Bay Area right now, we're seeing the unsold inventory index around 2 to 2.5 months. And this is at the seller's market range. Anything from 1 to 3 is seller's market. And then once we hit the 4 to 5 mark, we're reaching the point of a balanced market. And then anything beyond 6 is a shifting to a buyer's market. So we can start off with Alameda. For August, the unsold inventory index was 2.1. Previously in July, it was 2.4. So there's just a slight drop. Contra Costa, for August, the unsold inventory index was 2.3. A small drop from 2.5 in July. San Francisco remained the same. For August, it was at 2.2. Same thing with July. San Mateo increased to 2.3, just a fraction compared to July when it was at 2.2. Santa Clara County dropped from 2.6 to 2.0 in August. So on average, the unsold inventory index is around 2.2. It dropped slightly from the previous month, where on average for all 5 major Bay Area counties, it was at 2.4. We saw that sales for August increased 8%. We're seeing fractionally less inventory now than the previous month, which, like I said, relates to a sudden surge in buying demand. Days on market is pretty self-explanatory. It's essentially how long a sold home stayed on the market before an offer was accepted, and then it became pending or contingent. So for Alameda, for August, the average amount of time it takes for a home to get off the market was 16 days. Contra Costa was at 18 days. San Francisco, 18 days as well. San Mateo, 14 days. And Santa Clara County, 16 days. Across all 5 Bay Area counties, the days on market increased. Now, the average of all is 16.4 days. And previously, it was at 13.4 days. So 3 days increase. We're seeing houses in the Bay Area taking more time to get off the market. We haven't seen this kind of data since the beginning of the pandemic. So let's now look at median sales price. This is the price in the very middle of a data set, with exactly half of the houses priced for less and half priced for more. We real estate professionals look at this metric more than the average sales price because it is resistant to outliers. Let's start off with Alameda. The median sales price for August 2022 was $1.23 million. This was a 9% decrease from July, where it was $1.34 million. Year over year is minus 6%. Contra Costa, the median sales price for August was $870,000. The previous month was at $902,500. So month to month, that's minus 4%. And approximately 1 year ago, it was minus 2%. San Francisco County, median sales price is $1.635 million. In July, it was $1.7. So this shows that there was a minus 4% month-to-month decrease, and year-over-year was minus 13%. San Mateo County, currently the median sales price is now at 1.95. Previously in July, it was 1.965 million. This is a month-to-month decrease at minus 1%, but San Mateo is still holding on to a 1% appreciation from approximately 1 year ago. Santa Clara County, the median sales price is 1.65 million. Previously in July, it was 1.74. This is a month-to-month decrease of minus 5%. Year over year, now Santa Clara County has depreciated by a fraction of negative 0.3%. So on average, across all 5 Bay Area counties, the average median sales price is now $1.467 million. This is a decrease from July when the median sales price was 1.529. As you can see from the data, the median sales price had its peaks around February to March. You can see right here on the averages for February, it was at 1.62. March, it was at 1.737. And then for April, it was at 1.795, almost $1.8 million. And as you can see, for the past 4 months after that, starting from May and now to August, we're seeing huge decreases in median sales price. Now, what do all these numbers mean? In summary, month-to-month sales surprisingly increased to 8.1%, implying a sudden surge in housing demand. Year over year, home sales dropped 28% on average throughout the 5 counties. Housing inventory continues to increase, but still at 2 months of unsold inventory with just a fractional drop in inventory from the last month. However, houses are continuing to take longer to sell, with days on the market reaching its highest since the start of the pandemic. These shifting numbers are due to a variety of factors, such as inflation. Most recently, the Department of Bureau and Labor Statistics reported that inflation is right now at 8.3%, higher than what economists expected at 8.1%. With mortgage rates at its peak and the Federal Reserve planning to hike their federal rates, and also international politics, I do see the federal funds rate increasing, and I predict mortgage rates will continue to creep up, slowing down our Bay Area market. For the previous July data, San Francisco, San Mateo, and Contra Costa counties dropped from its highest prices a year ago. San Francisco dropped 8%, San Mateo 7%, and Contra Costa at 4%. Santa Clara and Alameda held on their appreciated values, with Alameda at 3% higher than last year and 4% for Santa Clara County. Now for August's data, Alameda dropped 6%, Contra Costa dropped at 2%, San Francisco was at negative 13%, and Santa Clara was at negative 0.3%, with San Mateo barely holding on to a 1% appreciation from 1 year ago. For my home sellers out there, if you're considering moving out, downsizing, and cashing in the appreciation you got over the couple of years, then it's better now than later to consider selling your home. With the help of a real estate expert in the Bay Area, they can market and maximize the exposure and value of your home. If you're looking for that someone, I'm the man that can execute your plan. You can email me for a free home consultation with no obligations. For my buyers, it's your time to start your home search. I know some of you out there have been putting off buying a house because of all the craziness that was happening last year. Now you have much more inventory, which means more housing options, less buyer demand, which means less competition, and lower prices. And you know real estate is one of the best investments to own, so it's essentially a discounted asset for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed my Bay Area market update video for September. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to stay updated with all things real estate in the Bay Area. This is Oliver, your Bay Area Realtor, checking out.